What is going on, everybody? I don't know why I'm doing that for intros. It's really weird. But what's going on, everybody? We are here. We have the next matchup. This tournament is still going on. But only very few, like, let's see, today's matchup. And then we could get, at most, 2 more matches. So, a total of 3 more matches at the absolute most. 2 for sure, before this whole thing has been wrapped up. So, we're getting down to it. This is crazy. So, we got to go over the results from last week, going over the matchup today. Got a few things just to talk about again, so it's really fun. I mean, close, whatever. Yeah, but we know it by now. A bunch of characters, 100 of them were put into a tournament. We are now down to the final 3 characters. Winner of this goes on to the championship, the overall championship of this whole thing. But before they get there, they got to get through the matchup today. And before we get through, there's a few votes we got to go. Few rules we have to go over in terms of voting and how this plays out. So let's do that really quickly. All right, I promise, real quick. Let's go. What's the first rule? The first one. Oh my gosh, I'm already stumbling out of the gate. Oh, terrible. All right, this tournament is for fun, so you can vote for whoever you want. Next rule: you only get 1 vote per person. Please be fair about it. Don't make alternate accounts. That's really dumb. Because I will throw away votes that seem very suspicious, alright? Throw them away. But next rule, how do you vote? Simple, down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. Yes, you can vote for both. And please be clear about who you're voting for. Say, I vote for such and such. Just be clear who your vote is for. Otherwise, if I can't tell who your vote is for, I'm not going to count it either. Otherwise, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And again, that's going to come into play, but you'll see why. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, well, if there's a tie, we flip a coin on camera. First way to break a tie, and then each matchup voting was only lasts for just 1 week. Those are the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Alright, so we gotta go over the results from last week. Well, we know who won, but I think you guys are gonna be a little surprised, maybe a little shocked about this. Again, there were some votes that seemed very weird, piled up together, weird. The criteria was just strange to me, so there were some votes I threw away from both characters. But this one, I think, might be closer than a lot of people are thinking. Reimu ended up winning, but here's the total. Reimu won 137. Crash had 101 votes. This is the closest matchup that we've had for a Reimu match in a long time. Crash put up a big fight. Not enough of a fight, because Reimu ended up coming... I'm sorry, Reimu. Look at that, right there. Vote came in too late. We cut it off at specific time. That's in the rules. I say that at the beginning of the video. There's rules for a reason. So, unfortunately, Jiggly-sama... Is that supposed to be like Jiggly Samus? Unfortunately, your vote did not count. Don't worry, it did not matter. Reimu still ended up winning, but you're going to need to vote for her again because guess what? She's back. Unfortunately, Crash has been eliminated. He takes 4th place in this tournament. Keep that in mind. Very good spot. But now we're down to the final 3. Reimu against Spyro. Who you got now? Let me be clear about this. And I'll mention it again next week, no matter who ends up winning this. Whoever wins this matchup goes to the overall winners bracket, where they take on Heavy Weapons Guy. And then if somehow they beat Heavy Weapons Guy in that first match, it'll be a rematch of that again. Because again, remember, you have to lose 2 times overall. Heavy Weapons Guy has not lost once. He's not lost at all. So he would have to lose twice in the championship before being eliminated. But we'll talk about that more next week and everything. So, boy, what do we do? Should we do a little stroll down memory lane, shall we, real quick? Reimu, who she defeated recently in the loser bracket. I mean, she's been coming back big time. Where's Reimu? So, just defeated Crash. Okay, that ad could go away. All right, then she defeated Shantae before that. Even before that was Master Chief. I mean, like, she's been knocking down these big time characters, like. These are iconic, legendary status characters. And her fan base is showing up and just like, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Reimu coming through. We're going to win this thing. We want that rematch with Heavy Weapons guy, right? It's happening. Before that was Isaac, and then Dr. Eggman, Lloyd Irving, Monster Hunter. Where are we at? Waluigi. Yep. 2B from Nier Automata. Jibanyan before that. And then Heavy Weapons guy. She did lose to, again, remember. Her fan base wants to see that rematch. Maybe it happens. Maybe it doesn't. She's got a big-time opponent. She's got Spyro the Dragon. Now, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. In my last tournament that I did, Spyro the Dragon made it to the championship where he defeated Shantae in one of the games. Ended up Spyro taking second place in that tournament, but he still had a lot of votes. Okay, yeah. But he still has this time as well. Let's see. He's actually coming off a loss against Heavy Weapons guy in the winners bracket championship. He's coming off that loss, so it's been a while since we've seen Spyro, but he is back. So yeah, let's see who Spyro's beat real quick. Ended up beating Crash. What was that, by like 2 votes, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 votes defeated Crash. Oh, that's crazy. Beat Isaac before that. Let's see, defeated Gino, defeated Sandbag, ended beating Captain Toad. Started by beating 2B. Look, both characters today have beaten 2B. So this is fun. This is going to be good. Reimu. So I got to give a quick shout out. I did not know how to pronounce your name. If you are watching this, you'll know who you are. But you made a point in the video. I should have responded to your comment, to be fair. But you made a point in the comments that I have the grazing mechanic for Reimu all wrong. When I talk about the grazing, I thought it was she's the one that if she swings and misses an attack, but it was pretty close, then like this meter builds up, she gets a little bit more powerful. When in reality, it's actually the other way around for the moveset, which such a fun gimmick. I guess it's her. No, wait, it's. Wait, how did that go? Yeah, it's her just barely missing. No, I already have it wrong. You already told me and I have it wrong. I suck at this so bad. What are you doing, game? What? I don't. My TV's being weird. But hold on, I gotta fix that. There we go. But yeah, the grazing mechanic, nonetheless, would be absolutely fun. It's just something we don't have. Barely missing, barely getting missed, which way that's supposed to go, is really a fun idea, and I like the idea. And like I said in her last match against Crash, I can truly see myself really giving some actual time into the character to learn the character if she were to ever be playable. I could see myself giving her the time of day, trying to learn the moveset, get better with her, because most DLC characters that came out, Joker, I played probably the first 2 days. I'm not a Persona fan. I'm not a Joker fan. It wasn't my playstyle. That's all. So I barely touched Joker. Hero first came out. I didn't really touch it. I really didn't play as Hero too often. But over time, I've been picking up Hero a little bit here and there because I have a fun idea for a raid boss. If he ever gets an amiibo, we'll get there eventually, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But Banjo, my number 1 played. Terry, I've been playing a lot recently. And Byleth, I've been playing a lot recently. So, DLC characters, she would definitely be a character I'm willing to play as. And I'm just kind of liking what I've been learning. And again, like I said, I've been learning. You know who you are. Again, I won't be able to pronounce what your username is. But you know who you are if you're watching this. You told me about I have the grazing mechanic backwards. So, I think the way it's supposed to be is if she narrowly dodges, if she just barely gets missed getting hit, then like this meter builds up and she becomes a little bit stronger. It's a fun idea, you know, being able to be risky, get up close and personal, dodge, and you're gonna get rewarded for it. So high risk, high reward, fun style. I like those type of characters. They're very fun, very satisfying when you land specific type of KOs, and it's just like all that hard work paid off. So I kind of think I would like the way she would play. But at the same time, I would love how Spyro would play. I mean, he's a dream. He's an icon. He's something I personally really want to see. I want to see Crash more than Spyro. Crash is now gone. Reimu has eliminated Crash. Can she do it to the other Activision dragon? I guess Crash isn't a dragon. Can she do this to the other Activision juggernaut? Spyro. We'll see. Spyro's gonna bring it, and then maybe bring a little too much when you know you shouldn't. You know who you are. You know who you are. Don't try it. I'm gonna throw those votes out. Reimu fans, I'll throw votes out for you too. I'm just saying. We're calling it right down the middle. That one seems fishy, goodbye. That vote seems fishy, goodbye. That's how it's doing, alright? So, no cheating. Alright, let's be fair about this. Cheating, it's not going to get you nothing anyway. It's a little fan tournament poll thing that we're doing. It's all for fun, okay? Nintendo, in the long run, Nintendo's not going to care. Nintendo doesn't even know I do this. So, trying to cheat at this doesn't get nothing. I'm just saying, both sides here. But yeah, Spyro, absolutely love the dude. Dragon, he's still viewed as a PlayStation character. I bring this up all the time, but there's always people that still think he is a PlayStation character. He's not. He's not a PlayStation character. He's an Activision character. Always has been. That's the thing. He was a timed exclusive on PlayStation. But now he's been on multiple platforms. He's been on multiple Nintendo systems, right? He was on the GameCube, wasn't he? Or I know Crash was. Was Spyro on the GameCube? I think Spyro's on the GameCube. But Spyro, again, he checks all the boxes for me. Really does. In terms of style, like same thing I can say with Reimu. I can see myself sitting down and playing Reimu and trying to really put the time into kind of learning the character. But at the same time, I feel the same way, plus more for Spyro, because I'm more attached to Spyro. I grew up around that era, in the era with Spyro. I wasn't necessarily a PlayStation person, but one of my best friends had PlayStation growing up, so he was Tomb Raider, he was Crash, he was Twisted Metal, God of War, Spyro, he was all that stuff. And, it's just kind of like, hey, I was Nintendo growing up, so he's PlayStation. Nintendo's better, right? Well, now we get that little chance. We could get that chance to see that. So, Spyro easily has the vote for me today. Just much higher on my want list. Has been for a longer time as well, so... Spyro's got my vote. Let me know who you guys are voting for. Keep it fair. I'm looking at you. You know who you are. You know who you are. But, yeah, that is going to be it. So, we'll get the results of this matchup next Saturday, as well as the overall championship match. Should be fun. We'll get there eventually 1 week from today. That is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.